Hi dear, thanks for clicking and welcome back with a new lesson. I am Raju, your tutor for today's lesson. Today we are going to talk about infinitive. Okay, it is the most important part in English grammar, and there are many ways of using infinitive. Okay, so we will discuss on the ways of using infinitive today, and let's have a look at some examples. The first example is for you. To swim is good for health. Okay, here to swim is a subject. Okay, because if we ask a question in this format, that what is good for health, so and the answer what will you get? The answer will be the subject. So what is good for health? So the answer is to swim. So to swim is the subject in this sentence. To make mistakes is easy. So here to make what is easy? The sentence the answer will be to make. So to make, here to make is the subject. Okay, so mistakes is an additional information about subject. Okay, so we can say that infinitive can use as a subject. That means infinitive can act as a subject. The number two ways is that I like to swim. Here to swim is the direct object of the verb like, because to swim receives an action of verb, and we know that the word or phrase that receives the action of a verb is called object. Okay, so here to swim is a direct object of the verb like, and he needs to concentrate on his studies. So here to concentrate is also a direct object of the verb needs. Okay, so to concentrate is a direct object. So we can say that infinitive can be used as a direct object. So another ways of using infinitive is that the most important thing is to remain optimistic. So here infinitive is to remain is an infinitive. Okay, and to remain is used as the subject complement. Okay, here the most important thing is a subject complement. So the most important is what, the answer will be the most important thing is to remain optimistic. Okay, so the subject complement, remember that the subject complement just looks like an object, just looks like a direct object. Okay, so but the difference between is only the type of verb. Okay, so because in this sentence, that means in this sentence or previous sentence, like to is a transitive verb. Okay, so we know that a transitive verb had two characteristics. Okay, a transitive verb have two defining characteristics. Number one is a transitive verb receives an object for complement its action, and it's also it also express the as a verb. Okay, so infinitive can use as the subject complement, can be used as the subject complement in a sentence. My goal is to write. So my goal is what? My goal is to write. Here it is also the infinitive, and it is used as subject complement, my goal. Okay, so another ways of using infinitive is that, so here subject complement. Subject complement. Okay, so another ways about infinitive is that the first example about it, he had no choice but to obey. So look at the sentence that but is used in this sentence. But is used as a preposition. Okay, preposition. Here but is used as preposition. So remember that here but is used as preposition, and the meaning of this sentence, the meaning of but in this sentence is except. Okay, so that means but is preposition and to obey is an infinitive. That means we can see that in this sentence infinitive is used as the object of preposition. Okay, so we can say that infinitive can be used as the object of preposition. Another example for you that the speaker is about to begin. Okay, here about is preposition and to begin is an object. That means we also see that here to begin, that means infinitive. Infinitive is used as the object of preposition. Well, the number 5 ways about infinitive is that to express the purpose of a sentence. Okay, so if we explain, that means we can understand by understanding some examples. Okay, let's look at some examples about it. He bought some flowers to give to his wife. Okay, so here to give is an infinitive, and if we ask the question in this way, that means if we ask a question with why, so we can get the reason. So he bought some flowers to give to his wife. If we ask the question in this way, he bought some flowers, why? So the answer will be he bought some flowers to give his wife. So infinitive can be used as to express the purpose. Another example for you, he locked the door to keep everyone out. So if you ask the question, he locked the door, why? The answer will be he locked the door to keep everyone out. Here to keep is an infinitive. So another example for you, he didn't have permission to leave. Okay, so here permission, here infinitive is used as an adjective. Okay, here permission is an adjective and infinitive to live is an infinitive. So we can say that infinitive can be used as an adjective to modify. Infinitive can be used to modify an adjective. It is good to talk to me. Okay, here good is an adjective and to talk is an infinitive. So in this sentence also infinitive is used to modify the adjective good. Sorry. This is not time to play. Okay, here time is noun. Okay, to play is an infinitive. So this is man, to be admired. Okay, so man is a noun and to be is an infinitive in this sentence. So we can see that infinitive can be used, that means infinitive can act as a noun of as a noun. That means infinitive can be used, can act to qualify a noun. There is another example for you that he took the English class to try to understand the rules of infinitive. Okay, here to understand is an infinitive, and to understand explains why the taking of the class occurred. Okay, that means infinitive can act as an adverb of a subject. As an adverb. That means infinitive can act to qualify an adverb. So about infinitive, I hope that you find this lesson is very useful. So I will see you soon in the next class, and till then you take care and stay happy, stay cool, and bye.